What's going on YouTube? Your boy Kavi-R case coming back with you to another video. This one actually this one right here I'm about to just got a new camera that explains what, just to explain why I didn't post anything in a little bit, because I was before I was recording on my wife's T3 Canon Rebel T3i, something like that. I probably so. But as you know, whatever the reason is, you can only record short videos of that. It keeps stopping everything. So like, I'm going to just get a new dedicated video camera for the channel. I mean, I'm not really right now. It's still early in the game, so I don't got all the money in the world for it. So I bought. I went on Amazon. I got a cheap. What I wanted to get was a 4K camera, and what had happened was, at the last minute, I seen another camera, same company, but it was slightly cheaper. But not paying attention, I just ordered it, and then when it came in, I realized I got one that was just full HD and not 4K. So I just wasn't recording anything. Then I eventually went and got the 4K camera. That I ordered it this morning at about 4 o'clock this morning. It came in a couple hours ago with Amazon Prime, that same day delivery. So without further ado, about to get into what this video is going to be about. And this video here is going to be, it's not going to be a 10, I think it's 7, pretty much 7 sneakers that I think should re-release, because to me they were dope sneakers, and I just want to get them. And not for nothing, it might be sneakers in here that released recently, but I missed it. So if I missed it, it didn't come out to me. So when I first do, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna break the laptop up again. Gonna break the laptop out again, so I can go through these, because I know a couple of sneakers off the top of my head, but gotta go in there and get the list. So the first sneaker would be the Adidas Kobe 8. It was the black and yellow, no, not black, with the Lakers colorway, which was the yellow and purple. I just remember when they came out, they had, that was just before the internet sneaker release was coming out on the internet. These things were showing on, you see them on buses, and I would just be like, I wanted them. But at that time, me being the type of person I am, being true to my city, being from New York, at that point in time, I couldn't get them sneakers. Kobe Bryant, the sneakers was dope, but I couldn't be walking around with no Lakers shoes while I'm being a New York fan. Now that he's retired, it's a different story. So now, if they re-release these, it'll be no problem for me to get it. If they re-release them again and I missed, like I said previously, if I missed it, then it didn't release to me. So moving on to the next shoe, be the Grant Hill 96. Another dope shoe. I was discussing this with my man Rel D. He told me these released last year. I missed it. So I missed it when they released last year. I don't know what I was doing. I was maybe in the mix, didn't catch it. So hopefully these re-release again. Definitely gonna get them. Let's go move on to the next shoe. The third shoe on the list is gonna be the Nike Air Flight Posit Kevin Garnett. But it was that blue and I guess they're going I'm not sure the color, but it'll be the binary blue and black. Just overall, it's a dope shoe. When these came out, when those came out, they was just out of my price range at that time for sneakers. So even though there was a dope shoe, Kevin Garnett wasn't at the time these shoes came out, he wasn't really playing on any of New York's real rival teams, but it was just they were just too expensive, couldn't afford them, so they had to go ahead and just get the pass on those. I mean, so that was that with that sneaker. The next shoe on the list is not really a basketball shoe, but this shoe has some more backstory. So I remember, I believe I was in the 8th grade, maybe early. No, I was just getting into high school, and it was the Puma Easy Rider, the black and yellow. No, I keep saying black and yellow. I think it was Puma Easy, the blue and yellow, and it had like this kind of, I don't know what it was, like how to describe it. Well, you don't see the picture of it. I just called on the midsole was just like this wiffle kind of. We was called back then. We just like this little wiffle thing going down the side, and it was just, to me, it was just like a amazingly designed shoe. I remember I had those, and I ran those shoes into the ground. It was pretty cheap. I think back then, I think I paid, it was like between like $80 and $100 I paid for them shoes, and it was just a dope shoe. Like that's one of them shoes. Like to this day, like every time I always think about them shoes. Like I wanted those. I want to get them again. If they ever re-release those, I'm gonna definitely get those again. So yeah, Puma, those right there. And please, if you re-release, don't do any of them fancy knits on it. Just release it like how it originally released. Yeah. Next shoe with this shoe here there's another shoe that has a lot of history to it. Like I said early in my days, I didn't have the most. My parents didn't have the most money. This shoe came my back when my parents were still responsible for buying all my shoes. So asking for any kind of shoe over a certain price tag wasn't gonna work. But these sneakers right here, I remember they came out around my birthday, I believe it was. I went to 3rd Ave in the Bronx. I think it was Dr. J's or VIM. I can't remember which store it was. And it was the first time I walked in the store. My father told me go pick out a shoe. Went, and the first shoe I picked out, it was no problem. Just bought it, and those shoes were the Reebok black top. They were the black and white. I don't know, I'm not sure if this. I'm trying to remember it because that was like in the early '90s. I want to say it was most. I think these are the pair that released, but they might have been all black if I remember correctly, with predominantly black with a little bit of hits of white. Not 100% sure if the picture that I'm going to show. The picture up here is the one the exact one that I got. Well, I know it was the Reebok black top. All right, so moving on to the next shoe was the Reebok Question. White. It was the white and red colorway. Allen Iverson's. Again, those were just a shoe that when they came out, they was too expensive for me to even think about asking my parents to get at that time. I mean, just backstory, I got 2 siblings, got a brother and a sister, so trying to maintain 3 kids getting expensive shoes just wasn't in the cards for me at that point. Now I'm older, I'm buying all these sneakers myself. I know these. I want to say these were released recently. Yeah, those are just a dope shoe. It was a dope design. They re-released those. Definitely gonna get those. And the last shoe. This is another shoe that when it came out, I liked it. But again, being from New York, the player who had the shoe played on one of New York's biggest rival teams at the time. Was one of the not the biggest, because it would be the Bulls, but it was the run-up. I think back then, their big rivals was the Bulls. If you're from New York, you know the Bulls, Pacers. Like the Celtics was not really, but they kind of was. But y'all know for a fact the Miami Heat were like big rivals from New York. So that was like taboo to be having like I think Michael Jordan was the only sneaker they got any kind of pass in New York because it was just like his stature in the game and what he did to the game, so they got a pass. What these sneakers here was the T-Bug, Tim Hardaway Miami Heat colorway, the black. The black, white, and red. It was a dope shoe. I really liked it, but like my father is a die-hard Knicks fan, so it was no me going home and asking for no Miami Heat shoe and thinking it was any way I'm gonna get that. So that was just a no-no. So I never even bothered to ask, but I always wanted the shoe. And another shoe, if they come back with this shoe, I'm hoping Nike re-releases this one. That's an easy pickup. So like that's just it. Those are all the shoes right there. But yeah. So that's all the shoes right there. If y'all have any shoes that y'all would like to see get re-released, whether it was something that re-released recently and you just missed it, you couldn't get it, and so you want to re-release it again kind of fast, or it was something that from your childhood, like back in because I'm up there in age, I'm old enough to remember Air Jordan in the '90s releasing. I'm up there in age. I remember so if there's any shoes from the '90s, if you some of my older subscribers that's older than me, if you remember stuff from the '80s that came out, feel free just to leave it in the comments. Let me know. And then, if it's something you do, if it was a sneaker that you like, and it's something I forgot and it went over my head, then I'll definitely do another one of these videos of probably do subscriber sneaker releases that I actually agree with, and I'd definitely like to see re-release again. So it'll be another video after this one. And as usual, remember to like, subscribe. Yeah, so it's 2 comments. Now it's 2018. I got a dedicated camera for this. So I'm going to start trying to roll out videos more frequently. I know it's usually, sometimes I'll do 2 videos in a week, 3 videos a week, and then sometimes it might take 2 weeks for a video to go back up. So I'm trying to be more consistent with the videos and doing more content. And then also feel free, if it's a video you'd like to see me do, feel free, leave it in the comments, and I'll, if it's something I can get the content going, feel I can do something I can make it happen, I'll definitely do that, make that video happen, and shout out whoever the subscribers video that I decided to do. Shout y'all out in the video and all that. So with that being said, I'm out. Y'all be good. Stay safe. I'm out.